All right, if you got one of these newer F-150s, this one's an '09, probably '09 through 2018 F-150. This customer complaint was for a kind of a wheel bearing type noise, a low speed rumble. There's a couple things to look for. I've made some videos in the past, but this one's just got something a little bit different. Thought I'd let you check it out. You're watching the Car Doctor channel. All right, I've actually had this one in before. I don't think I made a video on it, but we did the left or right front upper and lower ball joints, and I did an inner wheel end. I might have even done a video on this, I forget, but had the common inner wheel end noise, and that's kind of what this sounded like when the customer was talking about it. I took it for a test spin, and I think I'm hearing a little bit of noise. I think it's from the other front, either hub assembly or their inner wheel end. But it sounded like the majority of the noise is coming from the right rear here. And this has the 8.8 inch ring gear standard axle on the back of this. But I was actually getting noise out of both sides on the rear. And the left rear was getting some grindies out of the parking brake. And there was just a buildup of rust and glop in there, which by the time I got this rotor off to reveal the parking brake, I mean, the rotor's just, it was rusted on there. It's going to need rotors in the back anyway, but I think we can just do kind of rear brakes. You can see the inside of that rotor is just rusty. But anyway, to get back on topic here, the noise, oh wow, look at that, just so much rust on the shoes. There is friction material, but the shoes are just, it's like they're launching a boat with this thing. We don't get a ton of rust up here, but in this case, something extraordinary is going on. But, and that could have something to do with what's going on here, but it does happen that you could get a rear wheel bearing failure, and I believe that's the case here. We'll investigate further, but you can hear you can hear things don't sound quite right there. And it definitely, you can feel that roller bearing just so it does happen. And in this case, I'm going to do both rear bearings and seals, and we'll just, I mean, we have to pull that cover and pop these axles out anyway, so we'll make sure there's no contamination in there. And I'm going to start on the back and get these repairs in order, since I feel like that's the majority of the customer complaint, and then we could look into that left front inner wheel end. I will say that the right front, so these hubs take vacuum to disengage the hub. So when you spin them and the axle shaft turns with the vehicle off, and even it's in two-wheel drive, that's a good sign. But this side, well, it's turning now, but it wasn't turning before. I think there's an intermittent issue with this inner wheel end on this side, but it's pretty quiet. But anyway, even the wheel bearings on these can go bad. But I think I'm just trying to be conservative here, not break the bank for this guy. So we're gonna start with the rear bearings, and I'll get things torn down and we'll take another look here. All right, time for the big reveal. I hope nothing falls out of there, because doing a rear differential rebuild. It's not really my cup of tea. It's rather not. But you gotta do what you gotta do. Fluid's pretty black, but at least it's not metallic. Huh? I think it looks pretty good in there. Looks pretty clean in there. And we'll spin it around, check closely, but well, hopefully the noise I'm hearing is not spider gears there in the carrier, but we'll clean things up and find out. All right, I got the bearing out, and it's a little loosey-goosey, and there's a little bit of rust in there. The axle shaft looks pretty good, so I'm just gonna replace the bearing in this thing. Doing both rear wheel bearings and seals. Clean it up a little bit. Put this thing back together. All right, we'll torque our wheels on there and take it for a spin, see how it works. All right, well, the repair was successful. Just doing the rear brakes and bearings, got rid of that noise. Just sounds perfectly good now on the test drive. So another successful repair, and I think the value of this video is just, like I said in the beginning, those inner wheel end hub noise issues. Just remember that the rear bearings could also be at fault there, and to not overlook something like that. In this case, kind of sounded more towards the back, but like I said, I'd done one of the inner wheel ends and I believe a hub on the bearing assembly on this previously. So I wouldn't be surprised if it's going to come back for the other side at some point, but we got them fixed up now. Hope this video was helpful, and we'll catch you next time. Take it easy.